We have Lucifer over here, finally back on the ground. As you guys know, we went ahead, and you can't see me quite yet, hold on. We went ahead and installed our twin disc clutch from Vengeance Clutches, and they are a sister brand of competition clutch. Peep it, guys, we got the banner up there, chilling. Oh, hi, Ramina. Sorry, I gotta say hi to you first. So when you go and install a brand new clutch on a car, such as this caliber, there's this thing called the break-in period, which typically consists of 500 miles of actual driving, start, stop, changing gears, just to get that twin disc really, really worn in, just so you're not destroying stuff. I can kind of see where these comments are gonna start going with this clutch. Wow, Derek, it was only a year before you installed it. Geez, Derek, how many times did you say installing the clutch next week? Guess it's the first startup with the new twin disc clutch from Vengeance, so it's probably gonna be a little rowdy because we kind of took off the, Are you excited? I'm very excited. What are you doing? I did take off like that little cold start tune to where it quiets it down really quick. So it's pretty loud, but it shouldn't be that bad. That is the loudest I've ever heard this car.
My eardrums, bruh.
It reminds me of that TikTok where he's like going out to his neighbors and he's like, oh, hey neighbors, and he starts it and it's ridiculous. That was loud. Here goes nothing. A little bit of chatter off the rib, but that's expected with a twin disc. She's a little chattery. I'm sure once I start wearing it in more and stuff, that'll subside a little bit, but with twin disc clutch, 2 discs literally doing one job, so it's very common to have chatter only at low RPMs, like going slow, but once you're, you know, broken in and getting in it, there should be no noise at all, but it feels really good. Definitely the clutch engagement and release is weird. Again, 2 discs, so it's gonna act completely different than stock. But yeah, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and as you saw, reverse, so everything feels going in and out nicely. Clutch feels good. So I just remembered, we wanna put 500, okay, yeah, just pull out. See, this is the stuff you deal with when you live in apartment complexes. Not a care in the world, just pulls right out. Beautiful.
I mean, never mind.
What? Yo, chill, babe. So at about 28,800, which is a long way away, but she should be pretty good.
I think that while, you know, you do your 500 miles thing, you need one of those on your car.
Student driver.
What do you think?
You're gonna need one of those.
I know.
When you drive manual, you'll freak out. You start stalling in front of everybody.
Listen, Linda. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Package secured.
Hey.
There you are.
So we don't get too many of these things coming around here. Hey.
The speed bumps kind of worried me.
I was gonna say, at least that's the bad one here, because no one comes back here. But
yeah.
That was not too bad.
No, it's not too bad. Is your area over here?
It's kind of funny that you pulled up my next door neighbor right there. He's literally sitting up top, and he knocked on the window, and he was like,
That's awesome.
What's going on, guys? I'm Brett here over at Critique Car Care. So today we're about to do Derek's. This is an awesome opportunity, by the way. I specialize in any type of details from exterior, interior, ceramic coating, also any type of waxing, buffing, just to get your paint, any type of swirl marks we'll get out of it as well, too. Oh, dude, it's like instant. You can already see it, too. Doing it to a certain extent where it's not just streaking everywhere.
You're not allowed here. Got the quick little detail all done. Looking so much better. We are definitely going to be planning a date, though, to get this thing completely shining with, you know, ceramic coating and stuff. It really needs it.
We'll get it all looking right. As soon as we get the hood coming in, we'll put the car on jack stands. We'll have it down for about a day or two. That will get it all sorted out, and that way for Mustang Week, you'll be the flyest one out there.
Yeah, I want people to be completely blinded. I don't know, babe. What do you think? Should I try to do 500 miles within like a day or two and vlog the whole experience? Just kind of throw the GoPro on and just drive, just nowhere, just everywhere and nowhere.
That would be a very long video.
Yeah, but we can, you know, trim it up a little bit just to see if we can put ourselves to the test. It's a lot of miles though, especially like city driving. That's gonna take about 5 or 6 hours, I would imagine.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah, it's not like yeah, the thing is like you can't hop on the highway and drive 500 miles because if you stay in one gear like I am now, it's not necessarily getting the repetitions like it should, you know? But we got a little 5.0 right there. It's actually my neighbor. So there's a little something I want to share with you guys when it comes to the 2010 through 2014 Mustang GTs, V6s, pretty much all of the manual cars. And this is something I've recently just done to my car, and I know a lot of people have recommended it. I know a lot of my friends have done it, and it took me a while to do it because it didn't seem proper or it didn't seem right, but I'm glad I did it. And inside the toolbox here, we have this little contraption of stuff. Let me go ahead and pull this stuff out. To many of you, this might look pretty familiar, but this is actually the clutch assist spring and assembly for the MT82 cars. And since these cars are not like a manual driven clutch, they're hydraulic, you know, they give you like an assist spring. I guess Ford's main objective with throwing this whole contraption in the car, again, is just to be more user-friendly when driving manual. If you've driven an older car, such as Blue 2 valve, and then you hopped into a newer car, such as Lucifer, you can instantly tell the clutch work is so much easier to do with the newer cars. And as time goes on, they're obviously trying to find ways to make it more user-friendly, again, and just overall better feeling. But I think this little contraption right here that every car MT82 6-speed comes with is kind of a waste, in my opinion. That's exactly why I took mine out. And this is actually a Steeda aftermarket spring. When I went to VMP, you know, we ran the braided clutch line in the car. We obviously had the supercharger installed. And for the hell of it, I bought the Steeda assist spring. This one's supposed to make it a little more stiff than the stock one. At the same time, I don't necessarily think it's a good feeling. I can go ahead and try to show you where this lies. It's kind of a tight fit, so if I can't get it perfect, right about that area, you'll find your spring with the little plastic pieces, and you can see this little bar that's hanging out. That's where one of the pieces slid onto. With doing this, I can honestly say it gives the clutch such a more, it's just so much harder to push in. And again, I personally like that instead of having a car that is like super springy, and I don't know, it's just my preference. It might not be your preference, but I figured I'd go ahead and share this information with you all. Like I said, a lot of you have done it. A lot of you know about it. A lot of my friends know about it. I highly recommend it. If you want more clutch feel, which essentially isn't really obtainable to do in a hydraulic clutch, in my opinion, not like a cable-driven clutch, but doing this, it definitely serves a good purpose. So there's the recommendation from DBP for the day. Now, where we picked up with this video, we filmed that after the clutch install, which was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We drove it around for a little bit, and I had the clutch spring in there, and I honestly was not a fan. I figured we could go drive the car around a little more. I have the GoPro right here, get you some cool POV shots, and just experience the twin disc clutch. We now have 200 official break-in miles. That's 200 miles of in, out, shifting gears, everything, not highway mileage. We have 200 miles down. We have 300 more to go. And that's the unfortunate part. You don't want to jump the gun and start ripping on it because you'll burn the clutch up. You'll destroy the life of it. And here you are pulling a transmission on the ground yet again. Let's go and get Mr. Lucifer started up. Turn that down. So once that hits, focus, 28,800, our clutch break-in period is complete. Give you guys a little walk around real fast. For those of you new to the channel, this is Lucifer, 700 horsepower VMP Gen 3R car, Gen 1 Coyote. Looking good. We got little bro here, Mr. Blue 2 valve, that is going to be the center of attention within the next couple weeks. I have a lot of news on this car. I'm not going to go too much into it now. That's for another video. The real question is, will it reach? Oh, I think we're good. Yes, sir. With Gucci. This is my experience. When I first started the car first started driving, you can definitely feel the two different discs engaging at different points. If we push the clutch in, right about midway is when the first disc starts to engage and the car will start moving. Once I get to the very top, like right there, there's barely any pressure, the second one engages. So it's definitely something to get used to. It does not feel close to stock whatsoever. It feels good. I'm not bashing it or anything like that, but it's just something to keep in mind. And that's why I highly recommend removing that assist spring, because with the spring, you know, you have that last disc right about here. With the spring, it'd just be like bam, and then it'd be really fast. At least without it, you have a lot more control of how this pedal feels, and you can engage the clutch so much better. So again, I definitely recommend it, and the more you know. Oh, right there, the very top. That's when that second disc really grabs. But it feels good. I have no problems with this whatsoever. Smooth as butter, man. And I really enjoy how this feels now. It just gives it that old muscle stick shift type feel. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm sure you guys understand where I'm coming from. I wish I could go and rip on it for you guys, but again, we are 300 miles shy, and this is ultimately what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Just clutch in, nice smooth downshift, give it some gas, clutch in, upshift, hit a rev match or two. And why is this dude blowing all this mulch into the road, you idiot? But just gotta get those braking miles, man. Soon enough, Lucifer will be tearing ass. Promise you that. Vengeance sent me over this clutch about a year ago, and I slacked this whole time. And Alex was just so cool enough to pull the trans on the ground, swap this in, get everything bolted up for me, and you know, I'm just so happy with it. Pulling back up to HQ. Oh, one hand. There we go. Ooh, we close. Hold up. Well, fam, that is probably gonna go and sum up this video. I just wanted to give you guys a little update just to show you that the installation went smooth. We had no problems. There was nothing like taking a trans back out to check something. What you see is what you're getting right now. Vengeance twin disc clutch, the organic one. Super nice. Feels so good. I'm excited to knock out those 300 miles and get this thing rolling. Like rolling. I'm just want to bang a gear at 7,500 RPM and allow the transmission to go into the next gear. If that works, I'm happy. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider 3 things for me. That's all I'm asking. Thing number 1, please support your boy and drop a like up on this video. Drop a comment down below. YouTube's new algorithm helps videos get promoted through engagement, and that is solely up to the DBP squad, to the people watching right now. If you're signed into an account, please just drop a like, drop a comment, just say hi. You don't even have to comment about the video. The algorithm picks up on those things, and it helps me out, and it allows me to keep bringing content to you all. The second thing to consider, check out Vengeance Clutch. Link is going to be in the description. I promise you, for the price, you know, I think it's definitely going to be a new wave in the Mustang community within the next couple years once, you know, this promotion and stuff starts getting pushed out through all creators they're working with, all the people that they sponsor, etc., because they are a branch off of Competition Clutch, and Competition Clutch has the JDM, the import world on lock. So go check out Vengeance clutches and highly consider one. Thing number 3 to consider, go ahead and try removing your clutch assist spring, the stock one. I love it. I think you will too. And after you do that, drive your car around a little bit, come back to this video, comment, and let me know how you like it. Thank you all again so much. We will see you tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be at 8 p.m. I might throw a little curveball at you guys, but have notifications ready. Click that bell notification icon right now if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. But until then, we'll see you later.